Hello, my beautiful Libras. Welcome to your reading for September 2018. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. You may have other planets, Venus, Jupiter, which I believe are coming together on the 9th. It could be a really romantic time period in our lives. We'll see. Today is the 27th of August, so really the energy is beginning today. And time is fluid, so, let's think of it that way. I also want to welcome all my subscribers back, my beautiful soul brothers and sisters. I love it when we get together, and I want to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for choosing me. I don't know, choosing... I don't know if it's me choosing my guides or your guides. Thank your guides for bringing you to me. Thank you for your donations. They have helped tremendously. I have not started personal readings yet. I will do that as soon as I feel intuitively guided. I need to make sure I have the time. And time has been a little restricted for me right now, but it's opening up. Many of you know I just moved. Best thing I've ever done. Best thing I've ever done. And I love the energy I'm picking up from here. That's coming through the readings. I do love it when you ask your guides to send you confirmation if a reading is for you, if a message is for you. You can do that through numbers, words. There's many times I say something, I have no clue why I'm saying it. To me, it makes no sense, but try to leave my mind out of it. I don't want to analyze it, and I just know it's because my guides are trying to give you the confirmation that you need. Don't try to make anything fit, though, okay? If it's for you, you'll know. And that's another thing. I don't really read the signs as in, like, the King of Cups must be a water sign, right? Sometimes, yes, but the majority of the time, no, because, again, it's an intuitive read. So it can mean anything. It's really what my guides are putting within me, and I just trust in that and then send that message to you. So, you just need to trust in yourself, too. Sometimes I do say signs, but if I don't, that's why, okay? Anything else I need to talk about? I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and start the reading, okay? So we're going to start with the Tibetan singing bowl. It truly is the small things in life that bring me the greatest joy, and this is one of them. I just want to thank Linda again. I'm constantly thanking her. She gifted this to me. And I am starting to look at more, too. So we'll see. Get different tones and what have you. Okay. So we're going to begin. If you have your headphones on, just be prepared. This has become my symbol to my guides that I'm ready to begin a reading. I'm opening up my intuition completely. And also, I feel like it's a signal to your guides. So, just inhale the tone. Listen to the vibration of the bowl. Feel the vibration of the bowl. I do know that the sound cuts out at a certain tone. I keep wanting to kind of investigate that, but I keep forgetting. But the vibration is still going, okay? So as we do this, just inhale. Fill that belly with air. And then exhale any negativity. Exhale any outcome. And just go with the flow, okay? Let's just let spirit take over. And let's go with the flow. I love you guys. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that. I love you. I just do. Okay. So we're going to begin. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to use the Universal Tarot this month for you. And not sure what clarifiers I'm going to use yet, but they're all shuffled. They're all ready to go. Three hearts, three swords just popped out. I'm going to put it back, but I just wanted to look at it. Let's give it one more shuffle. I am hoping to do a live reading soon, hopefully within the next couple days. So I hope, I hope you can join me for that. The only reason I haven't done it so far is because I like to concentrate on the cards and the energy that's surrounding me. And if I keep looking back at like comments, I mean, I don't know. I haven't done one yet, but I was just talking to my daughter this morning about it. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be great if she sat in with me and she can read the comments and I can actually pull cards for you. So hopefully within the next couple days, so keep your eyes open for that. We're definitely going to do it. That, without doubt, we're going to do that. And one of the reasons why I haven't is because where I used to live, my internet connection was slow and, a little bit unreliable. Here, I did upgrade it. So just, for that reason, I should have done this one live. I don't know. But I want to do a live where we're actually pulling cards for you. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do. And I think it'll help us connect even on a deeper level. I mean, we're already so deeply connected. But yeah, I think it'll even take it one level further. So we'll see. I hope it goes great. If it does, we'll continue doing it. My daughter's actually going to start. She's going to reactivate her channel once the kids go back into school, which is September 4th here. And I'll let you know about that too. Okay, guys. Remember to let go of your expectations. Go with the flow. Trust within your spirit guides, okay? Trust within your gut. Ask for confirmation. Just think of it as my guides talking to your guides, having a conversation. I know that they're here. This is exactly what I do. I have a conversation with the guides. So we just want to trust in that. And let's begin. We have a couple cards here that came out. I'm going to go ahead and take them. I'm going to bring the monitor down a little bit. There we go. We have the King of Cups. It's kind of ironic. I was just talking about him. We have the Star card. Card of Aquarius. Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune. 2 major arcanas out of 3. I'm going to try to get the cards out and then talk. It's like my weekend update for the weekend that just passed. I wanted to keep it short. It ended up being 1 hour and 41 minutes, which I'm fine with. But, I'm just that type of reader where I have to give you the beginning, middle, and end. It's like I'm writing a story, and how could I leave the story without an end? The saga. No, I need you to know it all. I want you to have solutions to whatever situation you're dealing with. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. We have Major Arcana, Strength. Number 8, by the way. Certainly be relating to the month of August. I have noticed in my weekend updates that we've been having a lot of like 555s, 333s, 8s. Definitely a lot of 8s, which is beautiful. You know, 8 is like the infinity, as above, so below. We have the Queen of Cups, so we do have a couple here. The Queen of Cups does seem to have her back towards the King. We'll see why. We have the Five of Cups, which she is looking right at. She's looking at this Five of Cups, which falls under the wheel. And it does really feel like her attention is on this Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the energy of missing someone from your past. Missing them, well, of course, because there is some type of a breakup. Yet, the love can still remain. What we need to focus on within the Five of Cups, though, there are 2 cups that she doesn't see, or the person within the Five of Cups does not see, which can be renewal. We have the Six of Pentacles. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which is coming out on its own. And what I mean by that is, you know, I always do by even numbers. I do notice that the month of August, I've been splitting the cards apart. I don't know why. Almost reading them in blocks. So we have the Ten of Wands coming out on its own. And I feel like what this is speaking to is, number one, what a lot of us have been going through. For many, it is coming to an awakened state, but the journey hasn't been easy. This can also be the energy of carrying other people's burdens on your shoulders. You know, whether you have a choice or not, sometimes we don't have a choice. I feel this is also the energy of not giving up. Do not give up. So many of you must be on a quest, whether in love or career, whatever it is. I do feel like you're on a quest. And this tells me that, oh my God, you're almost there. It's right there. But let me tell you what happens is many people give up right when they're about to have that, I want to say, blessing. Been a long, hard journey. You know, it's difficult with the energy we've been dealing with in the month or the year 2018. Many of us have been through some very, very difficult things. You know, we don't have the option of, well, I guess we do have the option of just throwing in the towel, but we really don't, right? Because the sun rises. I feel, Libra, also this is, I'm really picking up the energy like you're almost at the finish line. You're almost at the finish line. He has his wands in front of him. So he chose these wands. He chose this challenge. Many times I feel like that's your soul. Your soul understands that this life is meant to have challenges. This is how we get soul expansion. If life was just a piece of cake, what would we learn, right? We're not here just for nothing. We all have purpose. Sometimes I feel like within the Ten of Wands, this person is walking towards the Tower. Not so much in this card itself, but just the energy. Wanting something to come to an end. Something to be over. And it is a 10. So 10 means that the challenge, the situation, this time period is able to end. Okay? Give me a second, just let me look over your cards. I see a Strength card here. Possible Leo, by the way. But I see the Strength card here. And this tells me that there's something that you are trying to overcome. With the star attached to it, it tells me that you've been putting in the work. You've been putting your intentions out there. I feel like you know what you want. You just may not see the whole picture yet of how do I get there. So the Star card is about manifesting one's dreams. It's also a reminder that what you think about, you bring about. So be aware of your thoughts. You can change those thoughts at any time. I have the Nine of Swords over here, so I know some of you are in that heavy energy. Nine of Swords is about sometimes overanalyzing something. And by the way, did I say happy birthday, Libra? If I didn't, I apologize. Happy birthday. To those having a birthday at the end of September. And the 9 just reminded me of that. And also what I feel like is overanalyzing, which can be part of a Virgo trait. Neighbors. So you do carry some of the Virgo qualities. Something I want to overcome. Because there's something else I want to begin. Something else I want to bring into my world. I have to be careful of my thoughts, though. Be careful that I'm not trying to manifest through worry. Through the same old actions. Because I'll get the same old thing back again. With the wheel here, this tells me the positive change absolutely can be in the forecast for you. But that 9 is attached to it. So we have to think about that. So I have this King of Cups here. And he feels like he's in thought. He's definitely thinking about someone. Now I have the Queen of Cups attached to him down here. The Queen of Cups is looking in a different direction. I feel like this King of Cups, male or female, by the way, To me, this just means this is someone who their ideas, their thoughts have matured. Doesn't mean that you have to be someone who's, you know, my age, a mature age. Excuse me, just to get my chair. But I feel like what I'm feeling is this king. You know, I feel like he or she is thinking about this queen. I definitely feel like this is a relationship. I feel like this is a relationship that has history behind it. I do feel there's a split. I feel if you are the King of Cups, or you're in the energy of the King of Cups, the King of Cups is more attached to this Nine of Swords. So he's carrying worry over this queen. I kind of can see why, because I feel like the queen's attention is elsewhere. I feel like this king, how do I put this? I feel like this king has not been at his best. And yeah, I keep saying he, but just, you know, if you're a male or a female, and the situation fits you, just reverse that, okay? But I want to go by what I see. Anyway, so I feel like this king has not been in his best. I feel like this person, not too long ago, through, I would say like within months, has really started to come to the realization of what they're losing, which is the queen. This does not have to be a husband and wife, by the way. This is about commitment, okay, in whatever form. I do feel like he has been thinking about, and let me tell you something, I feel, let me slow down a second. Let me kind of give you what I feel his backstory is. I feel like this is someone who, again, it doesn't feel that long ago, has a history of maybe not treating you the best. Someone who may go out a lot, but go out without you. Of course, it can be reversed, remember that. May have some real party habits. Doesn't have to, but I feel there's like an influence around this king, whether it be his friends, or he likes to drink, likes to socialize, but for some reason has kind of kept you out of that part of his life. Doesn't have to be the whole time you've been together. However, I feel like what happened is someone left, and you know, I can feel that energy of, I've been telling you, you haven't been hearing me. I've been telling you I was going to leave. I've been telling you I've had enough. I feel like if, you You have an intimate relationship with this person, which I kind of feel like you did, but I feel like you've cut that out. I don't feel like the attraction left. I feel like it is part of, because of this person's actions and not giving you the time, the respect that you want. You know, and I'm also feeling like you definitely have had conversations. It kind of feels one-sided, but you've had conversations where you have told them, I'm going to leave you. I don't want to live this way. And although they heard you, they didn't truly believe you. But yet you did it. You did it. Or you're very close to doing this. Now, on the other side of that, I feel like this person, this king, has had what feels like maybe a month, 2 months, maybe a little longer, to really think about it. It's like, uh-oh. All of a sudden, like, uh-oh. He was serious. So they're feeling that fear. I can tell you why some of them are feeling this fear, because I do think there's a few of them who are out partying. You know, they're out socializing. They're probably out in the bar and probably taking notice of what goes on sometimes in the bar, right? But now they're looking at it a different way, because now they're looking at it as you have this freedom. They don't like that. Not about the freedom, but now worrying that you will replace them. Now, as I jump down to the Queen, I can see that her attention, her thoughts, have been moving on. So as this has broken down, as it was breaking down, as she or he has not been heard, the mind started wandering. I feel like the mind started wandering to a love of the past, remembering someone who you did feel treated you well, someone that you did have a connection with. Maybe that connection never really left you. Could be a possible Leo. And because it's weird, I feel the energy from both parties trying to manifest different things into their lives. So it's like this king is trying to manifest the Queen back. But the Queen feels like she's manifesting a previous partner back. This Queen is very unsatisfied with how things have been in this relationship. I just want to say, for some of you, you know, you could have a full-time job, but I feel like you have a job, you're taking care of kids, you're taking care of house. You're carrying the majority of the burdens with you. And that doesn't seem fair. I don't want to say that this king is not pulling his part, so to speak. He may have a job, you know, providing finances, what have you. And by the way, again, this is certain parties I'm picking up, because I'm also picking up some of you don't even live together. But I do have the energy of some of you did. Again, I feel like the intimacy has gone, but not the urge. And it's important I say that because I feel like within the Queen, it's the intimacy within this King gone. But she still has urges. This King knows that. And he feels that. And that has become one of his fears. The Nine of Swords has become one of his fears. You know, it's that energy of you don't know what you got until it's gone. I don't feel like the Queen is playing games. You know, I don't feel like she's just saying, you know, I'm going to leave you in hopes of snapping him out of it. I feel in the day, like earlier energy, perhaps, I feel like this Queen is very serious here about changing her life. Again, I know I'm saying her and him. Whatever area fits you, just insert yourself. So I do feel the energy of a past love. I definitely feel it for the Queen. With a possible renewal. Especially with the wheel above it. So weird. I'm not even like looking at the cards. I'm looking out my window. But it's like I know exactly where the cards are at. So I'm kind of looking down at the reading. From my higher self. Anyway, so we have this wheel. And I have to say for some of you, this could be very recent. Because for some reason, I'm feeling like Mercury going direct has given you your voice back. Or has given you the ability to move on. I feel like this King is a little bit shocked. Though, you've been saying it. You've been telling them. You've been telling them. Well, their priorities were not straight. Now listen, they have a right to do what they want with their life, right? So when I say their priorities are not in order, I feel it's a little bold of me, but it's my guides who are telling me their priorities are not in order. And they're starting to come to that realization. We're going to pull clarifiers to see if they are able then to stay in that energy. Let's say you're the Queen and you decide down the road that you do want to take him back. We'll check that energy to see if this is like an in and out kind of energy, telling you what you need to hear. With the wheel, I feel like this wheel is saying all things are possible. You know, almost like it's telling me don't limit the story, don't limit that the Queen and King are going to break up forever. No. There is a possibility of coming back together. However, there's also a possibility that this Queen is going to reconnect with someone from her past. You may have already connected with someone from your past, or this is what's on your mind. This is what has been fueling your fantasies. But I do feel that there's opportunity here too. We'll have to check that energy. So, kind of to wrap this up, we have one person whose priorities are their friends. Could be their work. Though I still feel like even if they're very hard workers, like, you know, maybe they work 10 hours a day, but then they go out and have drinks instead of coming home, being with the family, being with you. It is kind of like they're going through an awakening themselves. Anyway, because of this energy, it's been pushing the Queen really into fantasy, into the imagination of what could have been with someone else. To the point where I feel she may reach out. And my God, it's becoming easier and easier to do that, right? With Facebook and, I mean, just social media, period. My God, I remember back in my day, we didn't have any of that. But that doesn't matter because energy attracts energy. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you're on the other side of the world. Energy attracts energy. Again, the wheel's reminding me that there are possibilities all over the place. I feel like what this is saying is going to come down to you. Your choice, your decision. There's no judgment here about which way you should go. However, there is advice, again, to think about what you're thinking about. I feel this is more for the king than anything because I feel like, I don't know, what I think about, I bring about. Yet, there is worry attached. Now, this queen also has worry, right? She's worried because here, she's thinking of changing her life. Yet, I kind of feel like she is in an awakened state. And carrying too many burdens. She's remembering someone who she feels gave her great love. I have to say, I feel this past relationship that she is thinking about, I feel there's a great friendship also attached to that. I'm not sure what happened there. You know, it'll come when it's supposed to come, or what I mean is we'll find out when we're supposed to find out. But right now, I am feeling like, because I feel like the queen is like thinking back and she's saying to herself or himself, you know, I remember so-and-so and the feeling and how we could talk about anything. We were best friends, lovers. She's thinking a lot about this person from the past. So much so, it feels like manifesting the energy to herself. I do have to say again that this king you know, at this moment, or coming very soon, especially with the planets going direct now, coming soon, understands or is thinking about that if this can, if he's successful bringing this connection back, here's where his dilemma lies. He brings you back. He manifests you back, so to speak, okay? Or you go back. He's understanding that there's certain things he's going to have to give up. There is a certain lifestyle that he's used to that will no longer work on your terms. And this is what's going through his mind. And, you know, no wonder Spirit said his priorities aren't quite straight yet because, you know, I have to give up hanging out with my friends, my buddies, you know, 3 nights a week. There's something he's got to change. He's not sure if he wants to, but in the same breath, he wants you. So it's like this is what he's thinking about right now. This is part of that worry. His worry is, you know, it's like he is in a state of confusion. I want her back, but oh my God, that means I got to stop partying. I don't know if you're even asking to do that or, you know, you're just asking for respect. But this is in his mind. This means I got to stop doing that. And I got to stop doing this. Do I want to do that? Can I do that? But I don't want to lose her. And another part of this fear is it's feeling, you know, it's almost like you are, putting out this type of energy that's very alluring. Seeing you back in the day, like, yeah, you know, it's like you are, and you may not even know it, but it's like your energy is becoming very alluring, and this king knows that. And that's his fear. But there's other men or women who'll be waiting, who'll be joyed to have you. Even though he may tell you the opposite. And again, I feel like as the queen here, it almost doesn't matter what he says at this point. Like he'd come up and say to you, you know, no one will ever love you like I have. And now it's like the roles have reversed. Now what he says are falling on deaf ears. Very interesting. You know, I was just thinking too, this could also apply to careers, you know, a boss is king. Now listen, I know for many of you, this is about love. This is about a relationship. I know that. And I don't know, I guess because a lot of people, I get some comments where people are like, you know, you talk so much about love and not enough about career. I talk about what comes out. You know, I'm not forcing it. And like I said, sometimes I'm not even looking at the spread, I'm picking up the energy. But I can see where this could also be talking about that. Yeah, Again, I feel that energy coming from you, like very alluring. Okay, let's, and then here's 10 of Wands. So as a queen, we'll look at this 10 of Wands. She's had enough. Enough is enough. I've given you plenty of chances. Plenty of chances. This queen means business. And I just don't think the king is used to that. Like I've heard you say, you're going to leave me, this, that. But the action wasn't put behind it, right? Or maybe you have left and then gone back. But you're in a different mindset now. I mean, you literally want this life to change. And, it's going to change one way or the other. Like, I feel that within you. Like, I feel this strength. Okay, let's use the Cosmic Tarot. I don't know why the 10 doesn't want to stay there. I am an 11 right here. And, many people associate the 11 with the twin soul. I have the 9 here. Journey that may be coming to an end. I have the 8 here. It's about moving towards my true desires. And I have 15, 16, 17, another 8. Wow. So it's like the queen and the king manifesting, putting the energy in to manifest the true desires. However, this person it's for you, and for you, it's like it is someone else. One more. And then we have the 10 of Wands, which is saying it's not time to give up. Whatever it is you want, right? Because with the wheel, again, and my guides, making sure that I know that any of this is a possibility, right? Of going back together. Now, of course, that's a possibility. But we want to find out, is it the best way to go? Okay. Let's break this baby down. I'm going to put the 10 up there. Alright, we're going to start the King Cups. This person's definitely lost in their thoughts right now. We have the 7 of Swords. Doesn't surprise me. We have the Princess of Cups. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. Possible Scorpio. Well, I just have to say, what I'm feeling is this king legit? Not at this point. Not at this point. This is definitely someone who wants their cake and eat it too. This is someone who, and by the way, you know, you already know this energy, okay? So, don't, you know, this, I'm not surprising you with this energy. You already know this person's energy. And can they be, you know, it's not that they don't love you, they do. This person wants their cake and they want to eat it too. They want the best of both worlds. Maybe they have had it for a while. But again, it's like you put the hammer down. Especially the Strength card here. Now, they may be trying to overcome this previous energy. Yeah, you know, I don't even want to say previous energy. The energy which exists within them, trying to overcome that. I do feel like we have quite the flirter on our hands. Now, which makes sense to me now why they, and I do feel like this is someone who does frequent the bars, flirts. You know, I'm not really seeing anything beyond that. Spirit's not really putting anything in within me that's making me think that this person sleeps around. Doesn't mean they don't, but it's not prevalent. It's not what's standing out to me. What is standing out to me, though, is they do flirt. And just the action of the drinking, for some, even maybe more than drinking, as in, they could be using something, you know, like, I don't know, they could be getting high, but I don't feel like it's like pot. You know, they could be doing something like cocaine, I don't know. I hate to say that, but because what they're thinking about is you meeting someone like them. Wow. It's like karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. I'm not thinking this. Personally, me, this is what I'm hearing through them. There may be someone that they flirt with more than others. Again, this is no surprise to you. You may not know of the person, but you know their energy. You already know that at this point, you just don't trust them. And honestly, I feel like at this point, it's like you don't even care. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even care what you're doing anymore. All I care about is what's coming up in my life, what I want to do with my life now. Because you have been carrying around these burdens for a while. Now, I feel as we jump to the Queen, I have this King of Pentacles, and I do feel like this is a potential lover for the Queen. And I do feel if this lover enters the picture, it may be the end for this King. Please, I hope you're following me as in male, female, you know, that type of thing. But this is the easiest way for me to tell it without having to keep repeating it, okay? This King of Pentacles, if they enter the picture, I feel like the King of Cups well, what I'm hearing, loses. Loses. I'm going to look at this king. Just this King of Pentacles. Because I'll be honest, I feel like I'm reading right now more for the person who's within this Queen of Cups energy. Now, I know this is a Libra reading. What this is just talking about, hopefully you're following the energy I'm talking about. Because this is, you know, you're becoming much more alluring. Your energy's changing. And will you be attracting other people? Yes. And you probably already are. But your eye is set on someone. And I definitely feel like it's this King of Pentacles. Could be a possible earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. What I'm feeling here is this king is representing someone within your mind that you feel is loyal, is respectful, is a hard worker. King of Pentacles is about the family. Loyalty towards the family. And this is a big turn on. This is a big turn on. Okay, tell me a little bit more. Okay, I'm not going to take all these, but I am going to take the cards that are up. And I'm really just looking at the King of Pentacles and the Death card. And again, the Death card could represent a Scorpio. The energy I'm feeling though is really strong with this King of Pentacles. Like, if this person enters the picture, you know, I don't want to say poor King of Cups, but poor King of Cups. Only as in, maybe you should have awoken sooner. With the High Priestess. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, I wonder if some of you work with this king. We have the Two of Swords. This tells me you're already in that decision mode. And we have the Six of Pentacles, which I feel right off the bat is you're looking for equal balance within a relationship. You're looking for someone who has like the King of Pentacles energy. Has their priorities in order. Now, if you're seeing an earth sign, you have a previous experience in an earth sign, that doesn't matter. We're not talking about, you know, every earth sign. We're talking about a person. Yes, I know not all King of Pentacles are loyal and what have you, but this is the energy it's representing. For some of you, this is someone you work with. And I have to say that, you know, when I was picking up that energy before about you being emitting like this very alluring kind of energy, wow, this person is also picking up and feeling that. It's like you're pulling them in. For some of you, it may have already begun. And now you're down to decision mode of deciding whether to end this for good. I feel like what this is saying is you have every right to want the best in your life. I feel like it's saying that you have every right to go after your own dreams. This is not me telling you to end a relationship. This is the energy of something that's already been crumbling. Now, not all of you work with this person. I know that. The Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy. So this tells me that this is the energy that you now want to bring to you. You do want to be independent. Even if you want to be with this King of Pentacles, it's like you want this independence within you. You know what it is? You don't. What you don't want is to be carrying this around anymore. That's what you don't want. So, this Two Swords could certainly be, and I always notice in this card how her swords are down. So she's becoming more clear. And look at the full moon. Wow. Tonight's the full moon. Wow. But she's getting more and more clarity through this. I'm thinking the purging up into the full moon, right? Releasing what we no longer want in our life. So it's almost like the decision has been made, but maybe it, you know, it has been made within you, but maybe it hasn't, it's not an actual, there hasn't been an actual closing to it yet. This is about going with your own intuition. Kind of taking the emotions out of it. Because listen, we can be attached to someone like this King of Cups for years and years and years. And we leave, right? We're like, I've had it. We leave. And then we go through this period of loneliness. And we mistake that loneliness for needing this person back. And sometimes this is why we keep ending up with this type of energy. Because we don't allow ourselves to get through that period of loneliness and allow the independence and that to be your joy. Someone's becoming very independent. I mean, someone's just had enough. So we have this King of Pentacles, and again, you may work with them, but the one thing you're doing is you're putting out that energy, and they're receiving it. And I want to go back and talk about this Five of Cups for a second, because within this energy, again, I felt we were best friends. Lovers. A team. This may have been a while ago. You know, it's weird because I'm seeing like these plaid curtains, and I don't know why, but it just reminded me of, you know, the decade when there was a lot of plaid. Now that's like 70s, I'm thinking 60s, 70s. It may not be that long ago, but this is telling me that this person, for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, is, you know, when I talk about the past, it has been a while. And then I do feel there's another group of you who are working with someone who literally is picking up that energy. Those who are working, I feel, who are working together, if you have not connected already, I feel that it's kind of become fun. You know, where you may not even like where you work, but now it's like you have a reason to go to work. Or you go to work and you notice that person's not working that day, and it's like, that type of energy. And the other way around, too. This doesn't feel like a one-sided thing here. Okay. I got to keep the King of Pentacles out, because I don't feel like he's done it in our reading yet. Alright, so let's go to the Star. seeing the doves behind you. Pair of doves, which represents to me love. Behind the person in the star card. So you're trying to bring that to you. And I do have to say, for some of you, it does feel like it could be a Leo. And for some of you, it could be Earth. But you would already know that by now. I have the Emperor. Wow, I wonder if for some of you this is a boss, a supervisor. This is the card of Aries. Of course, the King of Cups could be also the Aries. But let me just concentrate on him for a second. No. Aries or not, what is going on in your head, I feel the reason why the Emperor came out is this is someone you're thinking about, not in a, I feel like this is someone you're thinking about that you could spend the rest of your life with. So I don't feel like this is about just having an affair. You've been thinking about this person for a while. The Emperor is someone who's wise. His wisdom comes through his life of experience. I feel like this is what you look up to within him or her. I also feel, if you are a spiritual person, which, you must be if you're watching. I mean, I guess you don't have to be. But I feel like what's this, well, the energy I'm picking up is that you and this person of the past, we're kind of moving off the King of Cups right now. You and this person of the past, again, whether you work with them, you're just now trying to bring them to you. And what I just picked up is if this king is not in your physical world right now, as in, like where you can physically touch, one of the reasons why you may have been thinking about this person so much is I feel like they have been thinking about you. Wow, this is like attracting like. This teaches us how far our energy can reach. Again, you're not looking for an affair. You're looking if you go with this person, you would do so with the understanding that the coming back together, spending the rest of our lives together. At least that would be the goal, right? I do have to say I like their energy. I feel like this person has their shit together. Whether you've connected yet or not, I kind of want to find that out. Right, tell me more about this. Let's kind of figure that out. He's looking right at me. I see the 2 roses behind him. And it's funny because it's almost like he's dressed in the same cloak that you are. We have the 3 of Wands. So I feel for some of you, the connection, there has been a connection. Communication, whether it only be like on Facebook. You work together. There has been some type of communication, whether it's been just like friendly flirting. You are looking at him as in I just don't think the King of Cups has a chance anymore. I really don't. Let's take one more on that. Whoa. Look at that. Look at the 7 of Pentacles. These are about your seeds of intention. And I love this coming out with the Star card here. My seeds of intention. You know, look at that card for a second. He's got 2 pentacles in his hand. He's either just picked up or he's about to plant. But if you look at just the landscape around him, looks deserted. Doesn't look like it's been well taken care of. Maybe forgotten about. Yet here you are revisiting it. And that's what it feels like. I'm revisiting the thought, the idea. So this is not something that I feel like you even set out to do. The person you were with, this King of Cups, wasn't giving you attention. You know, you literally went within your imagination. You started to picture you and this person of the past together. And you started to water that garden again. You started to tend to that garden again. And this is why this energy is manifesting itself. There's 2 pentacles there, though. This tells me that this is something that always existed, may even be meant to be. Sometimes we do have people, you know, we can look at this King of Cups, and even if, let's say, we felt it's a soulmate energy, right? So we got together, I felt like it's a soulmate, and could very well be, because we have a few soulmates. Some just come in to teach us lessons, right? But when we learn that lesson, our soul expands, and then it's on to the next. When I think of the 7 pentacles, though, I think about I kind of feel like forever. So you've been watering that garden where it has been dry for a very long time. And by the way, can I just say that this Queen, you're watering this garden again. You're doing it through an energy of optimism, where the King of Cups trying to manifest you back, even if you haven't left yet, trying to manifest the old you back. They're doing it from fear. This tells me which relationship, number one, I don't want to say has a better shot. It's so funny how I say I don't want to say and then I say it. I just feel like for some of you, this King of Cups, at this point now, this resistance is there to push you into this relationship. And I know all of you are not going to like that. Excuse me, one second. Okay, sorry about that. You know, I'm going to say like 60% of you, if not higher, maybe 70% of you. This is someone that you have not seen, maybe spoken to in a while, in a long while. What's really grabbing my attention, though, is how two people are trying to manifest something, turn something around, bring something into their life out of two completely different types of energy. I'm really starting to feel that within this King of Cups, you know, let's say you're still with this person and everything inside of you is screaming, I got to get out of this. I am so dissatisfied. And you really are. Like, you don't feel like you may love them, but you're not in love with them, okay? That part has gone. Because this is tricky energy, but this is when my mind gets involved, because it's like, I don't want to tell someone to leave a relationship. It's not my job. It's not my purpose. Yet at the same time, I feel like you want me to tell you that. But yet I think your intuition knows that. But what I can tell you is some things, even, you know, we can be in a relationship for 10, 20 years. It doesn't always mean it's meant to be the rest of our lives. Sometimes then that resistance comes, but it's almost like, well, that was the soul's plan. This garden up here has been untended for a long time. So there was satisfaction within this relationship. But now, not any longer. It sent you back to your garden. It sent you back to your garden. And I love how the star, because here it's like, you know, we need water. We need rain, right? And the star is just pouring water down. Tending your garden. Spiritual help. But this is your energy. This is the power of the intuition. This is the power of the soul. When we allow those limited beliefs to go, you know, because, again, the wheel, spirit, all things are possible. Some of you may have thought there's not a chance in hell that this King of Pentacles and I could come back together. There's no chance in hell. Well, there is. And it is happening. Okay. Again with the Emperor, for some of you, this could be Aries. Of course, on the other side of that, you may be the Aries. All right, let's go down to the Strength card, though I already know. But let's see what else. Oh, okay, we had a card go flying. Excuse me. Look at this. We have the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands, which to me is younger energy. Prince brings something in, right? It is the beginning of, you know, you can look at the Prince as the news of the energy beginning. The night is when it actually comes in. Yet at the same time, I do feel like this is about the person's energy. And telling me, for some of you, this is, this person was someone you were attached to at a younger age. Wands being on the Strength card. And we have the Emperor. For some of you, we have fire energy. Let's take another one on that. But his eyes are fixated on the Queen. Fixated on the Queen. There doesn't seem to be movement in him yet. But yet his eyes are telling me a different story. I'm also noticing just the line within him. We have the Queen of Cups again. Hello. With the Queen of Cups again. My God, if you have not had communication with this person yet, if I was a betting woman, you're going to. What I'm really noticing too is her smile. Here her concentration is kind of down. It's on this 5 of Cups. Here, there's a big smile. She's starting to feel life again. She's starting to feel excitement within herself, directly attached to this Prince of Wands, who is bringing this sense of fire back to you. This igniting the parts in you that have been kind of barren, right? Kind of forgotten about, untended to for so long. But that Star card is watering this garden. Okay, so clearly meant for this Queen. So let's go right on the Queen. With the World card. A new chapter. And by the way, when we have the King of Pentacles, we also had the Death card. Something was ending. I feel like when something is ending within the Death card, it's ending for good. Can it be re-erected? I don't think. I mean, can it be? Well, of course. We can't say no. But in your mind, I don't think. I think once this energy, this new energy comes in, I don't know. I must feel like poor King of Cups, but hey, he made his bed, right? New chapter. New time period. The World card, I feel like when our advice is to let something go so we can enter in this energy, this just feels like the best time of our life. Very spiritual time. I also feel when the World card comes up and we're talking about a relationship, I do feel chances of this going forever. For some of you, eternity, maybe previous lives together, because I kind of feel meant to be. And I do feel like with the King of Cups, for some of you, this resistance came at the right time, even though, we had the Ten of Wands. It's been difficult, it's been hard, but you'll see the purpose when you're meant to see the purpose. Just look at the energy in there. Number one, she's being her authentic self here. She feels free to be who she is. Doesn't have to wear a mask. There's no pretending going on. I mean, you got the whole universe behind you here. And then we have the Queen of Wands that came out with that. And we're clarifying the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands is a woman of action. A woman of passion. Along with the Queen of Cups. No wonder I'm feeling this such alluring energy. I just feel like it's going to happen. I feel like however this begins, I just don't feel like this is about, I'm going to sit back and think long about this. You know, I got to think it over long and hard, you know. I think there's going to be action taken pretty quickly. Yet, I don't know why I'm saying yet, because, you know, with the King of Pentacles came out the High Priestess, and with the Seven of Pentacles, I kind of feel like this energy is just meant to be, and maybe you feel it that quickly. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you are going to be mad at me over this reading. I don't know why, but like I just picked that up. Maybe you're the King of Cups, but I can't help it. I'm going to leave those out, and we're going to go, I want to go straight across. I want to go into the Five of Cups now. The Tower. So, this is the universe ending something. You know, this is the universe, you know, it's like an immediate wake-up call. It can be unexpected communication that comes out of nowhere. But universal energy. So almost like, you know, like, you know, okay, this is what it reminds me of. When I broke up with one person I was with for 25 years. And listen, it was a tough ending. And I was just getting into that lonely part where I was thinking about picking up the phone. I don't know whether to get together, I don't know, but I was feeling that lonely, and out of the blue, my first love called me, out of the blue. And it changed everything. Snap of a finger. And this is the energy I'm feeling. So, this Tower is not about destruction within your life. I feel like it's the universe standing behind you. Maybe even the confirmation you needed. We were going to end it anyway. Your soul had asked to end it anyway. And because you're in the Ten of Wands, right? Maybe some of you weren't going to let the 10 end. The universe is just saying, well, we were going to help you with that anyway. I feel like it's confirmation to ease your own mind. I feel like the King of Cups lost his crown. No longer holds the crown. that's okay in your world. You know, and it's okay in their world, because if this is meant to happen for you, then something else is meant to happen for them. Right? But I don't think that's where your concern is going to be anymore. Now, this could also have the energy of this person from the past. And I'm just going to call him the King of Pentacles, though, again, it can be a fire sign, but he is what came out to represent this person of the past, which is good, because this is someone who does carry the qualities of loyalty, which you were lacking from this person, stability, which you were lacking from this person, honesty, which you were lacking from this person. This person has lost their crown, or they will. The building is standing up. You know, it's not affecting, you know, it's like it's not affecting your foundation. Holy shit. Alright, that's too many. It's built out of brick. And I kind of feel like it's built out of brick. And why I'm saying that is I feel like it's talking more about this person of the past. And, you know, and I'm looking at that 11, twin souls. Always meant to be the 7 of Pentacles. I haven't tended my garden in a while, but with the Star card just pouring that water down, it's bringing this back to life again. Someone had to go, right? You know, there's a song by Chicago, and it's so weird how I can never remember. Like, I remember it's a song where they're saying, thank God that the person they were with cheated, because if they hadn't cheated, then they wouldn't be with you, right? So if this person, this King of Cups, never, and I'm not saying they cheated, but, you know, never gave you that energy, you wouldn't have left, which then put you with the real love of your life. And this is how I feel you're going to look back at it. You may be in anger, or, and I'm not even really feeling anger, just disgusted, tired of it, no longer willing to accept it. Yet, you will one day look back and be thankful. Because this, well, this is who your soul's been calling out for. Okay, let's keep going. And yes, I know, it's all about love. And no, you don't have to have love in your life to be happy. I know that, because it's like I can already see someone typing the comment, like, no thank you, I'm going to stay alone. That's your choice. Always your choice, right? Except here, this energy is so strong, I don't know how you could resist. I don't know how they could resist you. Well, I don't think they are. I know they're not. Okay. I have the Hangman. So now I'm really looking at this 5 of Cups. I have Temperance. Beautiful. Card of Sagittarius. You know, all in divine timing, my dear. All in divine timing. Why didn't it work before? It just wasn't meant to back then. There were things you had to learn. Experiences you need to have. You had to go through. Same for them. Temperance, I love Temperance. She makes me feel secure in what I'm about to embark on. This is my angels, my guardian angel, my spiritual team standing behind me saying, This is the time, dear. This is the time. So we have the Hangman with Temperance. Just wasn't meant to come together at a certain time. Hangman, you know, I'm seeking wisdom. Seeking wisdom. Two people who needed to go on separate paths to learn whatever it is they needed to learn. And by the way, when you come back together, especially with all these cards that have come out that tell me just meant to be. I don't know. It's a higher love. It's a much higher vibration. Much, much higher. This person you were recently attached to, their vibration is down here. Yours is up here. Theirs down here. Yours up here. This person of the past who is coming in, theirs is up here. This is why you're able to bring each other together. Both of you. Divine timing. Needed to go through my lessons, right? I needed to go through that 10 of Wands. Difficult. But now I know what I don't want, right? If I didn't go through this 10 of Wands, then who knows what my future would hold. But now I know what I don't want. And the King of Pentacles come out tells me that. Like, I know, or let's put it another way, I know what I must have in my next partner. But I wouldn't have known that had I not gone through that 10. Wisdom gained. 8 of Cups. Baby, it is moving you towards your desires. I feel like this is the other person. You know, it's almost like we don't even need to talk about this King of Cups anymore, because even if he's physically in the picture, he's not mentally in the picture. He is not in your heart. You know, you may love them as a person. You're not in love with them anymore. And who's ever coming in, I feel like this is them. Especially the Hangman here. And I have to tell you, I feel like this is energy that has existed for a long time. Probably since you split up. Look at that, the 4 of Cups. So, this person, the King of Pentacles. Again, I want to remind you, male or female, okay? Just insert yourself into whatever energy is yours. You would have to know. You would have to know this. I just feel like it's dissatisfaction. Both of you, dissatisfaction within your present life. Both of you thinking about the other. I'm noticing within this 8 how there's only 2 cups knocked over. And what I'm feeling from that is, yes, there may have been other relationships between, you know, before or after you and this king split up. Temperance reminding us why. The time to look how she's looking back at that king all of a sudden. You know, meant to meet, meant to go through what you went through, meant to ignite each other back then. All of that meant to happen. The breakup meant to happen. Your individual journeys meant to happen. And the coming back together meant to happen. Universe is showing you very clearly how your thoughts You put the two together, universal energy and your power to manifest. Look what happens. It's almost like this is you thinking about this person, right? Because you've been thinking about this person, yet I know that you've been thinking about them, oh, there's a word I want to find, but you've been thinking about them deeply, lovingly, almost regretfully. They feel that. And this can also be the other way around, them. Because I definitely feel like this is them. The regret over losing you. Two people wanting the exact same thing. Divine timing through balance. I now know what I want. How I want it. This is not putting demands on the universe. The universe is saying that you went through this Ten of Wands so you could learn these things. And so much more, by the way. This coming to an end. Because it's meant to. Now, if you're wrapped up in this energy still, but you know that this reading is for you, this is not about you needing to make a decision like overnight. Yet, in the same breath, I feel like something unexpected happens. Whether, again, that is communication from this other person coming out of nowhere, or you going forward, making that communication. If you're work together, maybe being bold. We have the Queen of Wands here, right? Doesn't mean you have to go up and say, hey baby, I've loved you since the day I laid my eyes on you. You can. Or you can just say, hey, let's go get a cup of coffee. Something pushes one of you forward to bring this connection back together. Okay. I know when I do a reading like this, I sound very confident, and I am confident. And the reason why I'm so confident is because I've been working with my guides for so long. I've been reading tarot for so long, and I just feel, I feel like I know the way the universe works. I feel like I know the way energy works. I've learned so much myself. So when I come across, speaking of just meant to be, this and that, I truly, 100% stand behind my words. Now, what happened exactly the way I'm putting it? Maybe, or a version of it. Okay, but keep getting drawn to this 11. Let's look at the wheel. Again, the wheel, when it shows up in a reading, it's almost always a time of positive change. Positive change coming your way. I feel very positive within this energy. I also feel things like falling away from you, just kind of falling away from you that are no longer meant to be in your life. Almost like you don't even have to fight it. It's just kind of falling away. There's a change in your energy. And this King of Cups has felt it. But I feel like it's, oh, too late. You know, the wheel is sitting above the clouds. A new day is dawning. I have one card just turned around. Okay, so we're looking at the wheel. The Three of Cups. This is about celebration. Yeah, we're celebrating love here. This is about joy. Coming on the wheel. Celebrations will be had. Oh, look at that. You know, it, almost like it wanted to surprise me. And what it did is it just gave me goosebumps. You can almost see them. It gave me goosebumps. My cup floweth over. What I find funny about the world, until we really understand energy, and even when we do, you know, we're still human, is how we get so wrapped up in something and feel like our lives are going to end. You know, like, I can't survive anymore. And the universe steps in. And we're like, oh, okay. It just feels like, you know, this feels like heaven is watering your garden now. This feels like heaven is celebrating you, celebrating this union. It's like all your soul family who has gone before you or has yet to come, they're celebrating. No wonder I saw the wheel above the clouds. This isn't just you and your new love / ex-love celebrating your love. This is the universe celebrating it. I mean, there's a party in heaven. There will be a party in heaven. Why? Because they've had their hands in it. And think about your spirit guides as they try to nudge you along through life. And then something this beautiful comes together. Imagine the joy we have. Well, think about the joy that they have. Three of Pentacles. Well, okay, for some of you, this could represent, again, working together. But to me, this is about being a team. This is about equal. This is about no matter what happens after this point, we get through it together. Right? Because we do have someone over here that we may still have to deal with. But you and this King of Pentacles do it together. We have the Nine of Swords. And maybe that's why I felt like this, you know, like, even though you moved on from this King of Cups, their energy may not have moved on. Did I say cups? I meant swords. This could certainly be the King of Cups energy too, because I'm just noticing how the building is starting to fall down, right? And these daggers are like coming from the sky. Let's look into that a little bit. Let's just take a card on that. Because I don't feel like this is your worry. I really don't. And I don't feel like this is the King of Pentacles worry. It's almost like, you know, which is wondering if like the King of Cups in his eyes, like his world comes crashing down. But maybe that's not your worry. It's maybe saying that. Like, this is not your worry. Alright. Just tell me more about this Nine of Swords and the Sun. Okay. So this is more about if you were feeling this, let's say now, or in the recent past, or even in the recent, you know, in the near future. There's no need for it. There will be no need for it going forth. The Sun is about a rebirth, about being reignited for life, right? Being excited again about my life. The Sun is about not carrying the burdens around. You know, you think about the Sun, it's, well, to me, it is like childhood, but the best part of childhood, you know, before we had to carry burdens, before burdens were put upon us. Freedom. So maybe some of you are worried, or were worried, or will be worried about how smoothly this can go along. But I just feel like it's saying, don't even waste your time with that worry. Go with the flow. Especially with the Sun here. Go with the flow of this new energy coming in. This person wouldn't even think, this child wouldn't even think about this type of energy. All they're thinking about is fun, joy, laughter. This is a new way of being. Well, it's a new way of being, but what it really is taking you back to the way you used to be before all this. This is unnecessary worry. So if you are in that energy, again, it's unnecessary. If this King of Cups is going to do anything, well, let's put it another way. I don't feel like this King of Cups, even though I know, you know, as we sit right now, they don't want to let you go. They're thinking about what they did. But however, I'm pretty confident in, even if you went back to them, that same energy would come back, especially that we have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Don't allow your mind to go there. You have every right to live a life of joy. You have every right, but you have to be conscious about what you think about, or what you allow other people to put in your head. So rebirth, my dear. The Sun is a beautiful omen. Beautiful omen. Okay. Let's go down to the Six of Pentacles. It's our last card. I love this reading. You know, Libra, I always love your readings. Okay, we have a few cards. I had one fall. Not fall. Fly. Let me grab it. Justice. Major Arcana. This is your card. Card of Libra. Card of Balance. Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine. Coming on the Six of Pentacles. Where we lack balance. Right? It was not an equal give and take, clearly, when we open up with that Ten of Wands. Well, there's balance now. I think about, I bring about. Wow. The Magician. Wow. You have to be feeling guided towards this. You know what I mean? I feel like you must strongly be having these feelings of wherever you sit within this, of your future, of your direction. The Magician. The Manifester. Because there's balance. Get out of town. Look at that. The Four of Wands. The Marriage card. The How Did I Get So Lucky card. The energy of adoring, loving each other so deeply, so deeply. And the Ace of Pentacles. You know, you may have been thinking about each other for quite a while. Some of you, maybe even, you know, through the 5D, you may have dreamed about them. But this is telling me it is coming to your reality. It is coming to your 3D. This is, you know, and again, the King of Pentacles representing this energy of who's coming in. Well, what a beautiful ace to have with that. We already have the Ace of Cups. I know some of you won't even believe me. Your life is changing, and it's going to be night and day. The vibration of your lover before, your energy, your vibration. Their vibration, your vibration. You changed that vibration. Worked on yourself. Maybe some of you really took a good look at that Ten of Wands and started to understand that energy. You became the Magician. You know, the Magician is the first person the Fool meets along the journey, the new path. Reminding the Fool that he is equipped, she is equipped with everything. Every tool that they will need for this journey. Always has been. But now you feel it. Now you know it. Look how prominent that cup is. I just feel like this is saying it is such a balanced relationship. it is such a balanced energy. I mean, I don't know if you like to show affection, but I feel like the two of you will be holding hands constantly. Always needing to wrap a finger around each other, you know, needing to touch each other somewhere. You're working separate jobs, you'll be on the phone with each other. You got your best friend back. You got your best friend back. I mean, do I feel like this is your twin souls coming together? I do. I absolutely do. Just look at beautiful rays around here. You have had some beautiful spiritual help around you. And maybe you didn't feel it. Well, allow yourself to feel it because it's there. I mean, I just have goosebumps again. It's there. Some of you may say, this is just fantasy, Sandy. Well, maybe it feels like a fantasy for right now. But what the universe is saying back to you is this is your life. You create anything you want. You are the creator of your reality. Make this fantasy your reality. Number one, let's just look at the energy of these two cards. Look at the light coming from both of them. Yin and yang. Masculine, feminine. You know, I don't know why I just picked up the energy of, let's say that you have not had the luxury of meeting this person yet in the 3D world. Because before I felt for some of you, this is past life energy and energy that continues for eternity. I mean, especially if you're twin souls. I don't know. Believe it. I also want to remind you about how this person is also trying to manifest you back. But they're doing it through the Nine of Swords. Where you, on the other hand, were manifesting from optimism. Optimism. So if you think nothing is possible, then you're in the Nine of Swords. If you're saying, but I've been trying and trying to manifest and manifest, you're manifesting out of fear, and you're not giving, you don't have patience. That sounded harsh, but it's a fact. Again, reminding me of when my first love called me out of the blue. Completely, 100% unexpected. Then changed my world. Changed my world. You just never know. For some of you with the Queen of Wands, you may be making the first step. Bottom line is, first of all, I look at the Four of Wands in this deck. What I'm noticing is the balance, right? The beautiful balance. The beautiful pose. And manifesting this Ace of Pentacles. That Ace of Cups. But within the Four of Wands, and I know not every reader feels the same, picks up this energy or what have you. I do. And it's like, My guides know what cards make me feel a certain way. You know, they could have brought out the Ten of Cups, right? Which is also a beautiful card. But when I feel the Four of Wands, I feel there is such love and respect and admiration and best friends. I have your back. You have mine. That you can trust in. That's the energy I feel here. Within this 3D world. Wow. Your garden is being watered. It's being nurtured. It's not barren any longer. Or it won't be. You know, we could look at it this way. That water is coming right down to your seeds of intention that you've been sending up to the universe. One, two. I love you guys. I feel it. I don't care. I don't care what, you know. I know there's going to be disbelievers, and that's okay. I feel this so deeply within me. And I just hope you do too. I hope you do too. A new day is dawning. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.